And also recommend sticking around for this race. This is a classic airplane here, the Biplane. It's century-old. We're getting ready for this round of racing, Biplane Heat 2A.
Now you'll notice one of the distinct differences in the takeoff with our biplane class is they're the Grand Prix style standing start. There's 3 rows abreast. They take off when the flag goes up, they get ready. When the flag comes down, they throttle up. They take off in staggered lines. Once on the course, they'll go 1 full lap, and the laps will start when they come back around and cross the Stihl start-finish pylon. Now, some of the limitations on our biplanes are 360 cubic inches maximum rating on the engines. They have to have 2 wings, of course, to be a biplane. They have to have fixed gear, a fixed pitch prop, no turbos, and no funny fuel. Now, you notice I said fixed pitch prop. This brings strategy into play because they have to stop and think. Do they want a flat pitch prop, which is like taking off in a lower gear? It's going to get them up on the course quicker, but they're also going to run into that speed wall of RPMs. Do you want a high pitch prop, like taking off, pedaling your bike in a higher gear? You're going to have a tougher time getting to speed, but once there, you're going to have more top speed. A lot of strategy goes into play when you have a fixed pitch prop, as these biplanes do.
We are picking up the action in lap 4 of 6 laps around our short course right here. Right now, it's Eric Zine in the lead. Last year's runner-up, 2016 runner-up in biplane, being pursued very closely by Jake Stewart, Sam Swift.
Now you want to talk about Swift? The swiftest airplane out there right now is Jake Stewart.
Race 10, passes 3 and 17.
Look at the move he's getting ready to make on Eric Zine and Swift. Tommy, check this out.
I'm going to cut it inside, Eric. Watch out.
Oh my goodness, what a move by Jake Stewart. Jake Stewart won our Heat 1A, and he's looking to do the same thing right here. A masterful, bold move. He had something in reserve, I think, Steve.
What a commanding lead he took in one swift pass, no pun intended. You know, if these little biplanes look tiny, they are. Actually, the engine, prop, airframe, wings, everything combined weighs less than a Harley-Davidson motorcycle.
So very agile, they really are the quarter horses of the sky. And it looked like you'd have perfect 360 vision, but you got that wing on top, so it is occluded just a little bit. It takes a little care in passing, moving around with traffic in the area. But these guys are so good, and the best of them all right now is Jake Stewart. That eye-popping pass he pulled off just a few moments ago.
White flag, white flag.
Really gave him the advantage. All he's got to do is hang on, and he is looking at pole position in the gold.
But you talk about some competition. Let's look back at second and third. Eric Zine and Swift, they've got a race of their own going on here. Look at Sam. He's trying to drop the nose and catch Eric Zine. Eric's got a commanding lead, but we know it's not over till it's over with these guys. And one of the key things about flying formation or racing is to know where your wingman or your competition is, especially at these speeds, this close together, this close to the ground, Tommy.
These speeds are so impressive. You think of this as an aerobatic plane. Who knew they could move so fast and yet be so agile at the same time? Eric Zine has got to hold off Swift if he wants that second spot in the pole position lineup. Time and distance are ticking away. Not much time left in this race. Swift continues to move in on Zine, but look at Jake Stewart, masterful in the second half of this race after that bold passing maneuver. He is just about ready to get his ticket punched into the pole position.
Checkered flag, runway 8, win.
That's a win for Jake Stewart.
You know, Jake Stewart flew almost a perfect race, and a perfect race is what it's going to take between Sam Swift and Eric Zine. Whoa, there was a bobble right there. That may have been, it was. That's all it took to take him out of the perfect race category.
Absolutely drama at the end of this one. That is our Dash Digital Cash pass right there. One little bobble, and you just can't afford to do that, Steve.
And there's the bobble right there. That's all it took to load up those wings, create a little bit of drag, and open the door for Sam Swift to walk on by.
Sam Swift in second place right there. That's the second pole position. I thought you might want to see it from inside the cockpit here. He gets an eyeful of what goes on right below him, and Sam Smith, a little smile, he says, you know what? I am smoking hot. Or at least that's the name of my airplane. So great racing in the top 3 positions in this biplane race. Let's take a look at the lead.